On the 11th of August 2022, my daddy asked my mummy to marry him. Joshua and I were so happy and we couldn't wait for this day to happen. So please raise a glass for mummy and daddy.
One, two, three, open your eyes.
We are surrounded by all of these lies, and people that talk too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. You look so beautiful in this light, your silhouette over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. The voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and now we'll disappear into the wilderness. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. Lure me, yeah, darling. Lure me, yeah, over me.
Love is not about finding someone to live with. It's about finding someone you can't imagine living without. Love isn't perfect. It doesn't promise easy days or always knowing the right words. But it offers a hand to hold, even when nothing else makes sense. It is laughter in the kitchen, tears on the couch, silent support and loud celebration. Love is not about changing things. It is about moving in the same direction. Today, our couple will pledge their vows. Their touching hands will combine and loving hearts entwine, and they shall each hand their future to each other. So, Dad, you've escorted your lovely daughter here in the sunshine. Are you happy to entrust the love and care of Laura to Luke here today?
Yes.
Good answer. So if everybody would like to take their seats, that would be great. All right. Are we okay? Oh, as Dad treads on the veil. All right. So you're okay. Just hang on to your flowers for a little bit longer, all right? Otherwise they won't get enough photo time, okay? Well, good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the lovely setting here at Watermouth Cove, where the sun is shining. Sorry, I'm a bit obsessed with the weather. You tend to when you're at weddings. We are all here today to celebrate the marriage of Luke and Laura. A wedding is always such a wonderful occasion, isn't it? Filled with hopes and dreams and excitement. And today we are celebrating the love that these two have for each other and recognise as witnesses their decision to journey forward in their lives together as marriage partners. My name is Heather. Sorry, I know some of you are familiar with me. And my partner behind me is Trudy. We're both registrars, and it is a pleasure to be here today with you. Marriage means making a commitment to each other in cooperation, friendship, and mutual respect. It calls for honesty, patience, and of course a sense of humour. It also requires closeness and distance. Closeness for a couple that continue to grow together, but enough distance to allow each partner to be an individual. A good partner will be loving, caring, and respectful, but above all, a best friend. So in order to continue, I just need to check your names again. So Luke, if you could tell me your full name, please.
Luke Jeffrey Carter.
And Laura, your full name, please.
Laura Elizabeth Hewitt.
Thank you. Watermouth Cove has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And in time-honoured fashion, I must now ask if there is any person here present that knows of any legal reason why this marriage should not be entered into, then it should be declared now.
Thank God for that.
That's a no then. Before you are both joined together in marriage here this afternoon, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. The promises that you make today must not be based on the hope of what the other might do or might become, but on the firm belief of your own individual worth and the worth of the person standing next to you that you love the most. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that to the best of your knowledge, there is no legal reason why you may not be joined together in marriage to each other here today. So Luke, you're going to go first.
Okay.
I know I didn't tell you that, but you are.
Under pressure now.
No, you're going to repeat these words
Okay.
after me, all right? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Luke Jeffrey Carter,
why I, Luke Jeffrey Carter,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Laura Elizabeth Hewitt.
to Laura Elizabeth Hewitt.
Very good. There's something funny about your name.
Yeah, I don't know.
So your turn, Laura. All right? I do solemnly declare
I do
Your fault.
solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
why I, Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Luke Jeffrey Carter.
to Luke Jeffrey Carter.
Killing me.
So in each other's company you have clearly found happiness, friendship and love. You are now going to offer each other the security which comes from legally binding vows before all of us gathered here today as your witnesses. So I'll take your flowers now if you like. Do you want to hold them for me? And then you can hold hands, all right?
Sweaty hands.
So these are the words you need to be speaking really to each other.
Okay.
And after you've both said this next set of words, you will be husband and wife, all right? So first of all, Luke, I have a question for you. Practice this. So Luke, do you freely take Laura to be your wedded wife?
I do.
And you're going to repeat these words after me, Luke, please.
Sure.
I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness that I, Luke Jeffrey Carter,
to I, Luke Jeffrey Carter.
do that bit again,
To I, Luke
to
Jeffrey
witness
Carter.
that I
To witness that I, Luke Jeffrey Carter,
do take thee, Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
do take thee, Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I promise to love you honestly,
I promise to love you honestly,
laugh with you and cry with you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
and respect and cherish you
and
always.
respect and cherish you always.
Good. So your question then, Laura. So Laura, do you freely take Luke to be your wedded husband?
I do.
And then you're going to repeat these words then, all right? I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness that I, Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
to I witness.
Sorry.
No, I'll do this first.
to witness that I,
Witness I,
Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
Laura Elizabeth Hewitt,
do take thee, Luke Jeffrey Carter,
do take thee, Luke Jeffrey Carter,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I promise to love you honestly.
I love to promise.
I promise to love you honestly.
No, I promise.
I promise to love you honestly.
That's all right, don't worry about it. Laugh with you and cry with you,
Laugh with you and cry with you.
and respect and cherish you always.
To love and cherish you always.
Well done. It's the hardest bit done. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit that is unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who truly love each other, which then can take a lifetime to fulfill. So it is an ancient tradition for rings to be exchanged. A wedding ring is the traditional way of sealing the marriage contract that you have just this moment made with each other. A ring is an unbroken circle which symbolises unending love and is the outward sign of the lifelong promises that you, Luke, and you, Laura, are making to each other here this afternoon. Right, so I believe you're in charge of the rings, Luke, aren't you? I think.
No, give him. No, could you run down? And... Sorry. Sorry. Fuck's sake.
Just talk, no, don't talk amongst yourselves, otherwise we'll never get you quiet again. But anyway,
Does it? Do you like it?
Yeah, do it.
whisper amongst yourselves
Just
Yeah.
don't panic.
and don't panic, because obviously somebody knows where they are. So.
I'll give him to them. But...
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Surprise! Strict you all. Hello, mate. You okay? Oh, we need some scissors. Do what, sorry? Thank you.
Give it a kiss, Luke.
Laura, he's marrying the goat, not you.
Well done, everybody.
You guessed right, Sam.
So if you take Laura's ring out, that went very well, didn't it? It did. Shall I look after the
Yeah,
box
thank you.
temporarily? So pop it on third finger, left hand.
Put your left on. Sure.
Yeah.
hold it halfway,
I wonder if I really put-
and say these words then, all right, to Laura.
To Laura.
Not to me, to Laura.
To Laura.
Laura, I give you this ring
Laura, I'll give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage,
and as a symbol of my love and respect.
as a symbol of my love and respect.
May this ring remind you always
May this ring remind you always
of the promises made today.
of the promises made today.
And push the ring for you. It's the only trouble with warm weather, isn't it?
There we go.
There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's pop that there. There we go. Again, pop it on third finger left hand, hold it halfway, and say these words then to Luke. Luke, I give you this ring
Luke, I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
of a sign of our marriage,
and as a symbol of my love and respect.
of a symbol of our love and respect.
May this ring remind you always
May this ring remind you of always
of the promises made today.
of the promises made today.
And push the ring fully on. Well done. So as you hold hands just for a moment longer, just cherish this very special moment in your lives. It's not every day you get a goat come to a wedding, is it? Let's face it. Think about the love and happiness that you feel here and now, and know that you will carry that same feeling forward with you throughout the years to come. These are the hands of your very best friend, your partner in life, holding your hands here today on your wedding day. These hands will always work alongside yours as together you continue to build your future. These hands will hold you and comfort you and give you strength when you really need it the most. These hands will still in years to come be reaching for yours in unspoken love and tenderness. Loving and being loved is truly life's greatest treasure, so worth hanging on to, I think. So Laura and Luke, by the holding of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, and having made all the declarations that are required by law in the presence of all your family and friends here today, it is my very great honour to announce that you are now husband and wife.
Finally.
Heartbeat in the quiet spotlight. A song in the silence. My dreams coming to view. A light in the dark, the brightest star. My beginning.
On the 11th of August 2022, my daddy asked my mummy to marry him. Joshua and I were so happy and we couldn't wait for this day to happen. So please raise a glass for mummy and daddy.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, can I just say how proud I am to be standing here today as the father of the bride, my daughter Laura. Now, for those of you who don't know, Laura has always been someone who throws herself wholeheartedly into everything she does. Whether it was back in school when she brought home brilliant reports and made parents' evenings a joy, or more recently when she earned her hairdressing qualifications and set up her own hairdressing business. She's always made us proud. She's never been one to do things by halves, except perhaps when it came to eating her dinner as a child. You see, Laura had this unique habit. She would chew her food and pretend to swallow it, and then, when no one was looking, she would carefully hide it under her plate. Every mealtime would end with this perfectly circular mound of what can only be described as modern art. I would lift her plate and there it was, like something Picasso would have exhibited in an art gallery. But when she wasn't finding inventive ways to avoid eating, she was doing gymnastics. And believe me, she had the potential to be an Olympic gymnast. She would spend hours practicing her routines, both in the gym and at home. I will never forget looking out of Mamgie and Gramps' back garden, where she would either be walking up and down the garden doing a handstand or performing cartwheels and flips over and over again until I was just dizzy watching her. Some of the best times I had with Laura were on our never-ending camping and caravanning trips around the country, and more recently St Agnes in Cornwall, where we had a great time with the grandchildren Emmy and Josh, visiting local beaches and drinking establishments. Especially the Chiverton Arms, eh? Of course, there were our many visits to South Wales, where, strangely enough, we always seemed to make time to visit a certain Welsh bridesmaid. I wonder who that could be. Where is she? Now, as for Luke, well, what can I say? It honestly feels like he's just always been here, like part of the family from the start. He fits in so naturally. Mind you, he never did actually ask me for permission to marry Laura. I'm still waiting. Though at this point I think I may have missed the opportunity to say no. Then of course there is his now famous obsession with goats. Yes, goats. I'm not entirely sure what the attraction is. Perhaps it's the beards, perhaps they're bleats. But one thing is for certain, if you two ever get a small holding, I think we all know what is moving in first. And on that point, actually, I was going to do this later, but I think this is a rather apt moment to give you this. For you. Now, on a more serious note, Laura, you know how much I love you. I have loved watching you grow into the incredible woman you are today. Your mother and I are so proud to call you our daughter. My advice to you both for a happy marriage: always make each other laugh, support each other in everything, and never go to bed angry. Remember, sometimes the secret to lasting love is just keeping a sense of humour. So let's raise a glass to Laura and Luke. May your life together be filled with love, laughter, and maybe just a few goats. Congratulations to you both, to the bride and groom.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Luke and Laura's wedding day. It's lovely to see so many here. I forgot to put my glasses on. Okay. I'd like to give a big shout out to the staff of Watermouth Cove Weddings and obviously the owners for an excellent venue and an excellent service today. Also a big thank you to all the bridesmaids, groommen, ushers to make Luke and Laura's a special day. Well done to all. And if I've missed anybody out on that one, thank you. So why am I up here speaking? It was asked last Sunday by Luke if I'd done a speech yet. I said no, I didn't know I had to do one. Well, I should have already known that I was going to do one. That's my nickname for Luke, is Last Minute Luke. As you're probably all aware. Joking aside, it's a pleasure and an honour to do a speech for Luke and Laura because they're such a lovely couple. Okay, Luke, it might be my son, but it's hard to find a more kinder man than Luke. He will put himself first for anybody and not a blink an eyelid about it. And it's an honour to be Luke's father. Luke, would you like to stand up a minute? Okay. Yeah, you're going to get it now. But really, everybody in the room should already be aware of this. And Luke has grown from a little boy to be a responsible, caring human, as well as a fantastic parent to Imogen and Joshua. And now to her husband, to Laura. I would like now all to give Luke a good round of applause, because we all know what such a nice lad he is. Well done, Luke. Okay, you can sit down now. You've had your moment of glory. It's also really pleasing to know that Luke has married a wonderful woman, Laura, now Carter. He was also married into a lovely family, and I'm so very happy for him. Just before I finish, can we all just take a minute to remember all the people who are no longer with us? I know for a fact that Laura has got Ken and Colin. Luke lost his nan and granddad, which I'm sure if they were here they'd be pleased to punch both of them. Luke used to, when he went to his nan's, known it as the money house. He used to go there to collect all the coins off the floor so he could go to the shop to get his sweets. But Luke, you got to realise he used to put the coins on the floor so you could find them. So and Grandad's obviously very proud of you, and they'll be having a drink somewhere. Luke and Laura have a lovely life together. You deserve it, both of you. You know, I just say thank you all for listening. It's been a rush, as I say, I only got the notice to do this for last Sunday. Okay, well, thank you all very much, and I'll pass you back. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to spend a couple of minutes talking before I get to spend the rest of my life being a listener. First, to my beautiful wife, thank you for being an incredible mum to our wonderful children, Imi and Josh, and who knows, maybe a third. And for pulling off what I'm sure everyone will agree, it's been a brilliant day so far. To everyone who's travelled so far to be here today, it means the world to us both having you all here. Thank you. And in case you didn't know, the goat was my idea. It was one of the few pre-marriage demands, and probably what I spent most of my time planning. I want to say a big thank you to Sally for baking the cake, and to Nigel and Oliver for capturing every moment. I'll pretend that didn't happen. So, thank you. So, after a few years together, Maureen, she's Laura's now, pulled me aside for the chat. And how we need to get married before she dies. But I wasn't sure if she meant of old age or frustration. So, after keeping Laura on a 16-year trial period, I finally decided she was the one and offered her the role. And also I couldn't let Maureen wait any longer. So, we're not normally very traditional, but we did want a few customs, like the first dance, which we'll have later, the cake, and burying a sausage the night before in the hope of good weather, which has obviously worked. Though taking a six-pack of Richmond's sausages down to the beach wasn't quite what I had in mind for that one. So, To the bridesmaids, who all look stunning today, wherever you all are. Millie, Ellie, everyone. Thank you for helping with the planning, the organising, and agreeing to wear flat shoes so we'd feel taller for the day. Thanks. To the groomsmen and everyone who made it on the stag do. Cheers for keeping me sober-ish and not letting me drown in the fountain. To Bev and to Geraint, my new in-laws, thank you for welcoming me into a wonderfully crazy family and raising and trusting me with your greatest gift, your daughter, which I promise to thoroughly enjoy and unwrapping later. And to my dad and brother, cheers for teaching me almost everything I know, except how to deliver a speech without shaking like a leaf. And thanks for letting me be in the better looking brother. So, let's raise a glass to my wife, to family members no longer with us, to everyone here today, and to the only guest who never complained about the seating plan, the go. Cheers!
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Simon, Luke's older brother, and it's a real honour to stand here today as his best man. First, I'd like to thank you all for being here to celebrate Luke and Laura. It truly means the world to them and to me to have everyone gathered here for this incredible day. I've had the privilege and sometimes the challenge of knowing Luke my whole life. When we were kids, Luke had this magical ability to make trouble and somehow make me look like the guilty one. He'd borrow my toys without asking, he'd break them, the spaceship. And the worst part is, he'd never get into trouble, because he'd stand there with that innocent face like he was auditioning for a butter advert. And honestly, not much has changed. Back then, he bent the rules to get out of trouble. Now he bends the rules of time itself. Everyone here knows Luke runs on his own schedule. Growing up, I thought it was just a teenage phase, but no, it's just who he is. But here's the twist, so does Laura. Which means today's wedding isn't just a celebration, it's practically a miracle that Luke and Laura both showed up on the same day. On a serious note, I want to say how proud I am of Luke. I've watched him grow into the man he is today. He's hard-working, he's loyal, and a loving family man who cares deeply for those close to him. I'd also like to thank Laura and her family for welcoming him with so much love and support. So let's all raise our glasses to Luke and Laura. May your love be strong, your happiness endless, and may you always find joy in little moments together. Cheers.
It all began one night under Rose's glow, in a Solihull club where the lights were low. Laura met Luke and sparks did ignite, two quirky souls destined to get it just right. From that moment on, it was perfectly clear they were a match that was rare, full of laughter and cheer. Now for Laura, as we know, she has her own little ways, making up dances and words to brighten the days. She'll burst into song or a dance that's brand new, or flip upside down like a gymnast on cue. Handstands at random? Why? Who can say? But with Laura, these things just happen that way. And then there's Luke, who seems calm and composed, but deep down he's bonkers. only Laura really knows. He'll dance in the kitchen, no rhythm or grace, and the next thing you know, he's flat on his face. And let's not forget his fascination with goats. He finds them hilarious with their bleats and their gloats. There was even that time, and I swear it's not fake, he let one eat grass off the top of his head for goodness sake. Together, they're magic, a one-of-a-kind pair, with quirks and odd moments only they will share. So here's to you both, may your love always last, may your weirdness be cherished, your laughter unsurpassed.
Because they are true, yeah. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong. I'd seen you sometimes on your own ending crowds. I knew I had to have you. My holes in let me down. Now you're by my side, and I feel so good. I'm nothing too hard, don't feel that I ever could. Do you hear what I'm saying? Gotta say how I feel. I can't believe you're here, but I know that you're real. I know what I want, and baby, it's you. Getting out my feelings because they are true, yeah. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong. Dreams can come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong. Tomorrow, let's live for tonight. I know I want you, baby. So you don't you want